Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. This channel is a sacred cache of wisdom created to help direct the deepest parts of your being towards healing, growth, and alignment with your highest self. If you have stopped by and you're watching, you have given me consent, you've given me the ability to connect with your energy. So thank you. Enjoy. Good morning. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We're going to take a look today. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday? We're going to take a look at the energies today. I hope you guys are well. All right, let's see what is going on. I hope you guys are well. If you feel led, I would ask that you like, share, comment, consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified in case we go live, okay? Please and thank you. Let's see what the energies are today. What are the energies today that we need to be aware of, Spirit? Play. Distance, release. Oh, this is a lot. Grief and isolation. And so I feel like, first of all, Spirit is encouraging some type of play today. Maybe there's something that you love to do or that you had planned to do. Spirit is saying, yes, go do it. Make time for yourself to do something other than working. This might even be something that would allow you to, step into your childlike spirit. Maybe dance or sing, something that would, help you to relax any tensions, that you're feeling lately, tensions that's in the air. Spirit might be encouraging to go do it. Sit everything down and just go release it, come out here. I do feel like there's something that you might be releasing today, or there's something being released when it comes to you. We have grief here too. And so that energy is coming out. The interesting thing about these two cards is it has the same situation. Like there's something dying. There's something being laid to rest. There's something being released, right? And so I almost feel like Spirit is saying, release it and go play. Release it and go play. If there is something that needs to be acknowledged, I also get the feel like this is like having to process something, right? If it's something that is emotional and close to your heart, allow yourself that space to process that energy and maybe even transmute it into play, right? I also have distance and isolation as well. And so I feel like I could be talking to someone who is possibly feeling alone or secluded. That doesn't mean that you are by yourself. Like you could absolutely be around a whole bunch of people and still feel, isolated. But there's something that happens. Like when that happens, there might be a need to release something that might be being considered to releasing, like whatever it is that's keeping you in your shell. Like Spirit is saying, be free, let it out, express your natural self, right? Without the fear of unpopular opinion being shunned or ridiculed. Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be free. Okay. Even though you may be surrounded or you may be in a place where there is no real identification with what you believe or how you feel, Spirit is giving you permission to express your natural self. Okay. I feel like that's what's coming out with isolation. On the other hand, this might be a time to take advantage of the moment of silence and just go inside. It's always appropriate. I have not lived a day where it has not been appropriate to take a moment to go inside and see what's going on, to contemplate, what's happening and how you want to move forward. Yeah. I do feel like there's something here that you have an opportunity to um, step, away from. Spirit is saying just release and move on, right? Everything is set up for this moment, I feel like. And so, whatever is happening, I do feel like Spirit is saying don't personalize it, just keep moving. Take note and keep moving, okay? But I'm going to get some tarot here and see what is happening. Give us more information here. The overall energy that I'm getting is go play. That's what Spirit is saying. Go play. And if it's raining where you are, go get wet. Go play in the water. Splash some water. Put on your rain boots. If it's sunny, maybe go out to somewhere where there's water, a beach or something. Get on the water, okay? Spirit says go play. Go play. Let's see. And I'm using my tarot oracle and my tarot, my crow tarot and my crow oracle deck. Okay. Let's see what comes out here. Give us more information, please, and thank you, Spirit, for today. All right. Let's see. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Moon, the Death, the Fool, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Ooh, okay. And then what we don't see is the Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. And so there's something about needing, I feel like the Judgment is saying that this is a moment of refreshing that you need to step into, a moment of refreshing. The Knight of Wands is the energy of, I almost get the feel like something is about to come to completion. You're right there at the precipice of completing something important. You've put in a lot of effort. Wands are all about effort. And so you've put in a lot of effort. You have been working on this, which leads to that energy of Spirit saying, yeah, you've earned this. Go do something sweet for yourself. Go do something nice. Go play. Let yourself, go and be amused. So there's some struggle currently with finishing something, entering into the last stages of something. I'm almost seeing somebody running a marathon, and you're coming down to that last leg of the marathon, and which is the hardest because you have just put all of your energy and strength into this full race. And now you've come to the finish line. It's like, this is either the make or the break, right? Either you're going to make it over this line or you're going to just flat pass out. That's the energy I'm getting. And so there's a lot that you have done, a lot of work that you've put in. The Spirit is encouraging you not to give up now because you're at the finish line. You're at the end. The Nine of Wands says that you are about to have a breakthrough. The next is the 10, which leads to the new beginning. So there's something about needing to find motivation in this place right now to continue and finish this. For whoever this is for, you're close, okay? And you've put in so much work in this. We're not giving up now. Like, we don't give up. Listen, there's a way. Spirit is saying find a way to be motivated and to keep going, to continue. Yeah. This is a time too to visualize crossing over that finish line. That's part of it too. Visualize the finish. That's motivation that you can pull out here. There's something to here about something coming in to give you the false illusion like this is not going to happen. Like this, whatever this is that you've been working for, there's something that is coming in to say, to deceive with the moon, to distort like how this is being seen. There may be a moment of having to deal with certain elements of your limited beliefs, right? believing that it has to show up a certain way, or having, believe that it would show up a certain way. Release that. Just be open to the finish, to the completion. Be open to however that shows up. Release the outcome of it. Just believe, right? And so that's coming in as the challenge to you finishing whatever this is that you've been working diligently for. There's something on your mind right now when it comes to sovereignty. The Emperor comes out. And I feel like this is all about taking authority, like regardless of what it looks like. You are trying to find a way. You're thinking of just really walking in your power, your wisdom, and that emperor energy. That emperor energy. And I know it's saying that it's masculine and it's usually this father-like energy, but I don't think we're talking about gender here. I think we're talking more about the energy. So you could absolutely be a woman or you could be a man. I feel like you are completely determined to really take responsibility and take absolute control, sovereignty over your situation, over your life right now. That's what you're thinking about. And right now, as you move forward, that's going to happen. The change is happening with the death coming out here. It has already begun. Now, this might be a moment of respite, right? There might be a moment of transformation that's happening right now, but I don't think it takes you by surprise. For some reason, I think that this is very much something that you've anticipated, right? So this transition is happening right now from a decision that you already made to step into a new direction, to do something different so that you can get a different result. And so I'm going to see what this is. What is this change coming in for my viewer right now? I really do feel like we are in a moment where, moving, let's see, 6 of Swords. Okay. Being empowered, taking the bull by the horns and doing what you have to do, moving away from anything that doesn't align with peace or what it is that you think that you're working for, right? Moving away from anything that doesn't align with that. And there seems to be something here where there is possibly something that needs to be balanced, or something that needs to be straightened out. Like this change that's happening is I feel like it's realigning something, right? Or fine tuning something. Because you could very well be moving, and working and doing. But sometimes you go back to just recalibrate the details of what it is that you're doing and where you're headed. Something is being recalibrated here. But it's empowering, right? It's positioning you back into a situation where you are empowered, right? And so there could have been things that came in to distort what it is that you thought you were doing or where you were headed, to sidetrack that has been wiped clean. Okay. And so the change is being made right now. I see that. And so whatever changes is being made right now, like Spirit is saying, release them, make peace and release. Okay. Because it's further aligning you with where it is that you are supposed to be. Yeah. With the Hangman that's coming in. And so even if you feel like you've reached that point and you're like, dang it, oh, I'm so tired. Why is this last little quarter of a mile? Why does it seem so long? Why does it seem so long? Right? There's something about that last stretch feeling so heavy and feeling like it's so far away, right? Why has it been, pushed further away? But it's not really that. Spirit is giving a moment before you reach the cross line. I really do feel to really take a look back on the race itself, like maybe the highs and the lows of the race, some of the challenges that came as you were engaged in the race. There's something about perspective that's important here with the Hangman, and needing to come out with the right perspective before you move forward about what has taken place up to this point. Okay. And what is this perspective that needs to be clarified? What's the perspective, Spirit, that needs to be clarified? We have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Because I feel like Spirit is saying with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, right? This is spiritual energy. I don't care. I can never get away from the sevens, right? So Spirit is saying that there's something very important in this moment. Choosing correctly, choosing wisely, Seven of Cups. Because might be a lot of different things that looks, that's distracting, that looks like what you want, but is not really what you want. It looks like it, but it's like a knockoff. It's a copy of what you really want. And the Seven of Pentacles gives you an opportunity to kind of see how you have sown your energy and what has grown from the energy that you've sown. Just to be clear, right? The fruit. What is the fruit that has arose here? Is that what you want? Because once you decide, the Eight of Wands says this is going to take off real fast. It's going to happen real fast. I believe the Spirit was saying, I believe that's what Spirit's saying right now in this moment. That's why this is so important. Now, the energy that you're in is the Ace of Cups. I feel like Spirit has opened up a new beginning for you. And this could be for you to walk into what it is that you've asked for, what it is that you're expecting out of this when you complete this. The star comes out to clarify you're being led. So whatever it has been up to this, understand that, yeah, you are being guided and led. And for whoever I'm talking to, you are following that guidance. Even if you've ended up in some spaces and you're like, okay, well, this doesn't make sense, but okay. I almost get the energy too of iron sharpening iron, right? There's something very significant with where you've been led along this journey. And it's almost like in preparation of where you're going. Training, something like that. So the current energy you're in is the Ace of Cups. Like you are ready to step into this very fulfilling experience, right? I feel like your heart is open despite what it's been. I feel like you are very open to the suggestion here, releasing anything, accepting this moment, taking a moment to think about how things, the perspective that's coming in with the reality right now. And you end up with the Four of Cups. Now, I like this, I have to say, because the Four of Cups is something that you have not had before, right? See the three cups on the ground? The three cups represents, okay, yeah, I've experienced that. But I have my heart and my mind set on something more, something different, something that I haven't experienced, right? And I feel like you are not going to compromise for that. I do. You're very guarded, or you'll need to be. This is actually looking at the outcome. You'll need to be very guarded about this and scrutinizing, because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of cups and not all of them hold something good, right? You see, one has a heart, one has a snake, one has a skull, one has like a black rock. And so not all of them are going to be good. And so this is a moment to be choosy, right? Be choosy and scrutinize, right? Yeah. You may be considered like too picky and just like too difficult or unrealistic, but know what you want and hold out for that, okay? But right now, Spirit is saying, go play. This is your time to go play. Take a moment to release and go play, okay? That's the encouragement coming in for the day. I hope you guys are well. I almost feel like Spirit wants me to pull some of my little trinkets here. Let's see. I'll close some trinkets here. All right, for someone, we have the little moon here coming out, the new moon. We do have a new moon coming in. I believe it's a new moon in Gemini, I believe. And so there's something exciting about this new moon energy that's coming in that may bring in new energy. There may be something very significant that happens for you during this time. And look at here. Okay, I got 2 dragonflies. Here's one. And here's the other, 2 dragonflies. And so there's something happening right now in this moment. I feel like it's very positive. I don't know how you're perceiving it, but it feels very positive to me. Let me just see. So there's something like a spiritual change that's happening, a transformation, a new beginning, some type of recalibration for adaptability that's happening. So dragonflies are actually seen as messengers from the spirit world, and they represent change, complete self-realization, and the ability to embrace and navigate this change. They also symbolize good luck as well, and prosperity and connection also with the natural world. And so it's all about transformation and rebirth. So there's something that's changing right now in your physical world, but it could also be something changing in your spiritual world as well. This is all about navigating that transition. And there may be a message coming through with the dragonflies too from the ancestors. These dragonflies usually appear with messages from the ancestors during times of self-discovery, emotional maturity, or deeper understanding of personal life. So during transformation, that's when they appear with these messages from the ancestors. And so that's beautiful. And then we have, oh my, and I believe this is what do they call those? It's a beetle that represents fortune as well. It's like a beetle that represents good luck. And they're like gold and green, like a really deep hunter green. I forget the name, but they represent fortune as well, and vitality of life. And then I have a deer, an elk rather. I've never pulled an elk. Let's see what that means. But the beetle actually is a animal totem for fortune and luck and prosperity. It's like the abundance energy. I almost kind of relate that to like Empress energy. But the elk actually gives the symbolism of strength and endurance, community, and patience. They're associated with protection and guidance, right? And so there's something coming through about possibly even, the masculine energy. There's something coming in here, also abundance and plenty too. There's something coming in here about encouragement, like to keep going, endurance, be strong, know that you are supported, be patient, right? And understand that you are protected as well. Okay. And so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to come and speak. And I hope you guys have some fun today. You deserve it. Okay. We all do. And so I will see you guys next time. Okay. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. And again, thank you for stopping by Blood Moon Oracle. Till next time.